Shwmae Ffrindiau, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, my name is Anne-Marie or Annie for short. So in this video I have a autumn themed design using some cat eye polishes. This was inspired by a set recently done by Natalie Mugridge and I wanted to give it a go myself. So this is the base colour of 445 by Beetles along with a 306, and I'm using the Venalisa Spa Cat Eye Gel in number JS7, which is a lovely silver colour. All I'm going to do is use this lovely nude colour and do 2 thin coats on 3 nails, and once I'm finished with that I'll then go in with a matte top coat, but I'll speed through this part because it's quite boring. We all know how to paint a nail. Now I'm going to take a black gel paint and a fine detailer brush and just decant some of the black gel polish onto my palette so that it is easier to use. Using a small amount of the gel paint and that fine detailer, I'm just going to do some really light pressure and map out the shape of the main branch, and along with a small side branch as well. And once I'm happy, I'll just go in and thicken up both those lines to make it more defined. Next, it's time to paint the leaves, and I find a really easy way of painting leaves is to use a dotting tool to make a dot, and then just put a bit more pressure and move it slightly to make an oval shape, and then using the detailer brush to make it into a fine point so you have that teardrop shape. And then once you've got that basic shape in, then you can follow it if you want to thicken up the leaf. So yeah, I find this a really easy way to draw leaves that I thought I'd pass on in case some of you are not confident in hand painting. So yeah, I'll do this up the branch, about 3 or 4 leaves I think it is, and I'll also do the same then on the other nail, doing the main branch and then some leaves coming off the side. So I'll drop off and put some music on while you watch this part of the tutorial. Once I'm happy with the placement of the leaves, I'll pop it in for a full 60-second cure and then repeat this process on the second nail. But to change it up a bit, I actually had 2 branches rather than just the one. I'm just going to create some wispy lines and branches now for the berries. Then taking the cat eye gel polish, I'm just going to take some out of the bottle and decant onto a palette. So using a fine detailer brush, I'm just picking up some of that cat eye polish off the palette and then popping it on to our black base of the leaf. And as we've already got the base there, we've got the pattern. And then I'm just going to take the magnet and give it a few swipes around the nail so I can manipulate the magnetic properties. And once I'm happy, I'm going to give it a quick flash cure. You'll need to do this for every leaf because otherwise you are going to keep moving around all the magnetic properties and you're going to end up with a mess. So what I'll do as well to save some time, as I'm flash curing, I'll pick up the second nail, put the cat eye polish on that and work back and forth so forth. So yeah, I'll just let you go on and finish watching this part. Now it's time to decorate the leaves. So it would be ideal if you have jelly polishes. I didn't have any in the colours that I needed, so I just put a drop of some autumn colours onto my palette, and then I dollop a base coat and then just put in a little drop of the gel polish colour and mixed it up to make my own jelly colours. So literally all I did was just randomly putting different colours down onto the leaves. I wasn't curing them in between because I wanted them to merge into the different colours, and I done that on both this nail and the other nail. And then once I was happy with that, I popped them in to the lamp for a full cure. Now it's time to add the berries on, so just using a small dotting tool and just picking up some of that magnetic and gel polish and just popping on a few dots where I want the berries to go. Once I was happy with that, I popped it in the lamp for a cure, and then when it came out I just put on a red jelly colour over the top, so it gives us that nice red berry look. To finish off the leaf design, I'm just taking some of that black gel paint and just going to put some veins on the stem just to make it look a bit more realistic, and again just pop them in then for a full cure. Here's a sneak peek of one of the finished nails. So now it's time for glitter. So I'm just taking some base coat and popping a thin layer of that over one of the nails, because this will help the glitter stick to the nail and not move around too much unless you want it to. So the glitter I'm going to use is called Dark Plum by Sparkle Supplies UK, and this is a gorgeous plum metallic glitter. It's a hex mix, so we've got a few different sizes of the hexes, and I just thought it ties in perfectly with the design and the colours used on the other two nails. So all I'm going to do is just pop some out into the lid, and then taking a brush I'm just going to pop some on the nail and do a nice glitter fade. As you can see, by putting that base coat on the nail before, it allows me to manipulate those individual hexes into exactly where I want them. When it's happy, it's time to pop it in the lamp for a full cure. Unfortunately, this is where I lost all the remaining footage. So just to explain, all I did after this nail came out of the lamp was encapsulate the glitter in some top coat. I then gave it a file and buff to even everything out, and then went over with another top coat. And here's the final set. I'm really pleased with how they come out and how the cat eye, just gives it that little bit of something. The lost footage was only me painting the two remaining nails in a dusky nude pink that matched the plum colour of the glitter nail. So yeah, we didn't miss anything too much. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, please give it a like and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribing. And as usual, thank you for all your support. For now, it's Hwyl fawr for me. Goodbye until next time. Bye.